the Hudson County Tournament semifinals here on the D1 Media Pro page on the National Federation of High School Sports. The first of our doubleheader tonight here from High Tech High School features the Union City Soaring Eagles and the Hudson Catholic Hawks. And it'll all get started right after this.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it from Brady. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McConnell's on touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
Welcome into High Tech High School here in Secaucus, New Jersey. It's the Hudson County Tournament semifinals right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the National Federation of High School Sports. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. We thank you for joining us here for what should be an outstanding doubleheader of basketball featuring in our first game, the Union City Soaring Eagles and the Hudson Catholic Hawks. Joe, we talk about this game. Hudson Catholic, the number 2 seed in the bracket. Union City comes in at number 3. Our second game coming up features top-seeded St. Peter's Prep against 4th-seeded North Bergen. But these should be 2 outstanding games here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, obviously when you get this deep into the playoffs, you're going to get some great matchups. When you look at these 2 teams, Hudson Catholic and Prep standoff, that's really that elite team, that high-level team. Union City and North Bergen are both great teams. They've played a lot of close games against some high-level teams, so this concerns is really anticipating close matchups.
Let's take a look at the bracket for the Hudson County Tournament. Hudson Catholic got here via a victory over Hoboken in the quarterfinals. Union City took down Dickinson in their quarterfinal matchup. We'll step aside for a quick break, play a word from our sponsor, be back with a whole lot more. Keys to the game, starting lineups, and tip-off. Coming up here from High Tech High School, it's Union City and Hudson Catholic in the first of 2 here on the D1 Media Pro page in the Hudson County Tournament semifinals. We'll be back after this.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Back here at High Tech High School in Secaucus, New Jersey, getting set for the first semifinal tonight in the Hudson County Tournament here on the D1 Media Pro page on the National Federation of High School Sports. Union City and Hudson Catholic ready to get at it for the 3rd time this year, Joe. Hudson Catholic with 2 victories over the Soaring Eagles. First, 60-32 back on opening night. That was way back on December 17th. And the second matchup was just a couple of weeks ago, back on February 11th, a 69-35 victory for the Hawks. They're 4-0 in their last 4 games against Union City. However, the last time Union City took down Hudson Catholic, February 22nd, 2019, in the 2019 Hudson County Tournament semifinals, 58-56. So the Soaring Eagles looking for a little bit of that same energy here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, when you look at these teams' matchup in this past season, obviously it looks like Hudson Catholic's really dominated them, and Union City's fallen short, been blown out twice. But when you get to the playoffs, that doesn't really matter. Obviously, it's good for confidence and what you know, but Union City's the 3 seed, Hudson Catholic's the 2. That's all that matters. They're both just playing to play more games, and it's really hard, Kevin, to beat a team 3 times in one season. So for Hudson Hudson Catholic, obviously they want to do that in Union City. They've lost to them twice, so they know what to expect in a loss.
Now, Joe, just want to add one point to that. This isn't win or go home. It's win or go home for the county tournament. Both these teams still have the state tournament yet to look forward to. Hudson Catholic in the non-public North A bracket. I mean, that's just absolutely loaded to begin with, but it's not win or go home. The loser season doesn't come to an end. Still a state tournament here to come in New Jersey. Now let's get into our keys to the game. Joe, get us started first for the Soaring Eagles of Union City High School.
Kevin, so number one for Union City is pretty simple. Control the dynamic duo of Pettiford and Gertrude. These two guys have exploded this season. They just work so well together. Two of the best players in this bracket. I mean, they're just a dynamic duo. They can get you from all over. Scoring outside, in the paint, under the rim. Just so fantastic. And then also for Union City, everyone besides Jenkins-Floyd, Jenkins-Floyd needs to get involved. He's easily been their best player all season, just scoring their leading score. So they need other guys to get involved. They've got a lot of talented guys, McCain, Johnson. So they really just got to get those guys involved and going for the team. Now for Hudson Catholic, secondary scoring. Like I said, obviously you've got the two best players. You expect a lot from them. But if you don't get that kind of production, you've got other bench guys that need to step up. You know, obviously like an Amari Moore and Alex Masung. So those guys are fantastic. You can really help out getting boards, getting open shots, and then repeat is the second key. They've destroyed Union City twice this season. If they want to win, they just got to replicate that, have the same vibe, have the same feel, and the same game plan.
Hudson Catholic enters this game at 20-2 on the year. Joe, their two losses came at home to St. Peter's Prep, a game at home that there were no fans allowed. That should be noted. And then they lost by 1 to Christ the King back on January 22nd. Christ the King out of New York, one of the best teams, not only in New York City, but in the entire state of New York, and one of the better teams in the country. Christ the King, a national powerhouse. The Hawks come into this game riding an 11-game winning streak. Union City, it was a struggle at the beginning of the year. They lost the first 3 games of the season. It's also been a struggle for them as of late. Yes, they picked up that quarterfinal victory over Dickinson, but Union City enters this game having lost 4 of their last 6 games. So the Hawks trying to keep the momentum going. The Soaring Eagles trying to turn things around here in the semifinals of the Hudson County Tournament. We'll step aside for one more break. Be back with starting lineups and tip-off here between Union City and Hudson Catholic from High Tech High School in the semifinals of the Hudson County Tournament.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this?
We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal. On post and West Orange makes the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself, barreling towards the goal line, and he's in. Charge Bullock from 3 yards out, and the Marauders lead it 20-7.
Or be a witness to championships like these.
Montclair are state sectional champions. They defeat Livingston 4-1, and the Mounties sweep the boys and girls brackets in back-to-back wins over the Lancers. 3-2, there goes the runners. Swing on and miss, strike 3. That does it. The Cranford Cougars are the Last Dance World Series champions.
Or have exclusive interviews with players and coaches.
Maroon and Silver Star pitcher T. Mulcahy. I'm here with Cranford star Ryan Jaros. We're with the Bergen Crusaders star of the game, Luis De La Cruz.
Here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. And all right, now here with star goalkeeper Nikolai Matthews of this West Orange Mountaineer team. Nikolai. We're with Claire Manning after Montclair picks up a 4-1 win over Livingston. I'm here with Molly Brumback, the goalkeeper. Molly, what was today like? Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore.
Then join the D1 Media Pro team, New Jersey's #1 live streaming service.
Back here at High Tech High School in Secaucus, New Jersey, getting set for starting lineups and tip-off between Union City and Hudson Catholic. Joe, let's give our viewers a little bit of a sneak peek here at the starting lineups. First for Union City, Shahid Jenkins, Floyd, Johnny Lopez, Jalen Mayo, Nair McCain, and Caleb Johnson. You already mentioned that Shahid Jenkins, Floyd, the star for this Union City team, but you're looking for the others to step up and provide that secondary scoring push for the Soaring Eagles.
Yeah, Kevin, if you really want to win playoff games and go far, can't just rely on your best player. You've got to have other guys helping him out because he has a bag where it could be really bad if you get down early. So other guys besides Jenkins Floyd really need to step up in this matchup if they want to win.
And then our anticipated starters for Hudson Catholic, Dahad Pettiford, Eliza Gertrude, Alex Masson, Ahmad Torrance, Xavier Edwards. Will now let you look into the announcement of starting lineups here between Union City and Hudson Catholic.
Khalid Johnson. And at the forwards, number 4, Jalen Mayo, and number 5, Nair Mickey.
So there you see once again the starting lineup for Union City: Shahid Jenkins, Floyd, Johnny Lopez, Jalen Mayo, Nair McCain, and Caleb Johnson.
Waleed Miguel, Ralph Santiago in front, and Mohammed Khalil. Drew Morano, his 25th year, and all Union City High School. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Hawks.
Now the starting lineup for Hudson Catholic.
At the forwards, number 11, Alex Masson, and number 12, Aaron Davis. At center, number 21, Xavier Edwards. And at the guards, number 3, Elijah Gertrude, and wearing 0, Dahad Pettiford.
And there you go, Pettiford, Gertrude, Masson, Torrance, and Edwards, the starting lineups for Hudson Catholic. Again, Hawks 2-0 against Union City this year. Last time Union City defeated Hudson Catholic was in the 2019 Hudson County Tournament semifinals. Union City won 58-56. We'll stay live right here for the playing of our national anthem between Union City and Hudson Catholic. So just about set to go here between Hudson Catholic and Union City. Joe, what are your last final key points before this one gets tipped off?
You know, Kevin, obviously really excited. You can't really be disappointed with Hudson County hopes. And for these two teams to be matching up, it should be very good.
Union City will wear navy blue. Hudson Catholic will wear all white. The Hawks, the 2 seed, the Soaring Eagles, the 3 seed. The winner gets a berth in the Hudson County Tournament Championship game to be played on Saturday right here at High Tech High School at 4 p.m. The girls' game is set for noon. It's Bayonne against Union City. That game's at noon, boys at 4. Both games can be seen live right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS network.
School league and NJSIA policy, root the team of your choice, but please do so respectfully. Officials.
That'll be Xavier Edwards to jump it up for Hudson Catholic. They'll stand alongside Jalen Mayo to jump it up, and away we go here between Hudson Catholic and Union City. The tip is controlled by the Hawks, and Joe, Union City going to show zone to start this one up, and a lob. Oh, that's how you start a semifinal. Eliza Gertrude.
Just a great job there with the
Hawks lead 2-0.
Joe, very similar to what we saw to open up a college basketball game a couple of nights ago between UConn and Villanova. Andre Jackson caught a lob, punched it home. UConn eventually went on to upset Villanova a couple of nights ago in the Big East, and that was a very similar play by Hudson Catholic and Nick Marinello.
That's really a momentum-grabbing play there, Kevin.
17 fouls, 6 for Dallas, returning to shoot 2.
Shaid Jenkins-Floyd, very patient on the offensive end. They try and feed it down low. Ball got poked away. Alex Masson got a hand on it. Here comes Tahad Pettiford, driving to the hole. Lost it on the way up and into the hands of Caleb Johnson. Shaid Jenkins-Floyd, a senior guard for Union City. They'll drop it off. A deep, high-arcing three, no good, from Nair McCain. Gertrude swings it around to the corner. Aaron Davis, a pump fake, finds Edwards. His shot no good, but the follow by Aaron Davis.
Hawks lead 4-0. Keeping the book for Union City.
McCain on the drive, lost it on the way up. Union City looking to get on the scoreboard. They don't get it there. Back down the other way. A lot of contact, no foul called, and the ball saved on the baseline.
Kevin, I don't know if this is the right word, but ball teams are a little lackadaisical right now. Not a lot of force and aggression going towards the rim.
Jenkins-Floyd can't get the finger roll to go. Nice feed, and the finish. Pettiford on the assist. Edwards with the bucket, and Union City wants to talk things over. Hawks a 6-0 run to get this one started. 5:46 to go here in the opening quarter, and we'll be back right after this.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Back after the Union City timeout. A nothing hole for Soaring Eagles. Xavier Edwards with 4 points early on for the Hawks. As the reverse layup can't go by Jalen Mitchell. Davis kicks the corner. Pettiford calling for it. He won't get it. Instead, Gertrude takes a three at the top of the key. And a 9-0 run for Hudson Catholic to get this game started.
Kevin, you can't leave a guy like him that wide open.
Union City trying to answer. Shot no good off the heel. Jenkins-Floyd, a three of his own, spins out. Rebound tapped around. Gertrude comes down with it. Saved on the baseline. There by Davis. Pettiford trying to get on the scoreboard. Left a three short. And then we'll get a foul on Pettiford. It'll be his first.
Kevin, early on, it seems like Union City isn't doing enough under the rim. They're not getting those rebounds. They're not being aggressive trying to drive in. And that's the reason why they've scored 0 points so far.
Union City 11-10. Hawks have won 11 in a row.
9-0 run for the Hawks. 5 points from Gertrude, 2 from Xavier Edwards. Or excuse me, 4 from Xavier Edwards. Union City still trying to get on the scoreboard. Over 3 minutes into this one. Off the drive, getting double teamed just below the free throw line was McCain. Jenkins-Floyd finds Lopez. Joe, one thing that's always a bit of conversation around the state as Johnson misses a three is that there's no shot clock here in the state of New Jersey. A lot of people want a shot clock implemented as Gertrude drills his second three of the game, and it's a 12-0 run for Hudson Catholic on 8 points from Elijah Gertrude. His lob to start and 2 triples.
Yeah, Kevin, as you were saying, not having that shot clock is a dangerous thing because one team can technically hold the ball for as long as they want until the defense steps up for fouls.
Also is a 5-second count as that ball got poked out of bounds by Pettiford. It'll stay with Union City. Referees are, they lean towards the defensive end when a potential 5-second count on the ball handler, but more often than not, we do see some rather lengthy possessions here in New Jersey. On the drive, a foul, shot no good. We'll see if it was in the act of shooting, and it looks like Nair McCain is going to go to the line to shoot a pair to try and get Union City on the board here at 3:41 to go in the first quarter.
You know, Kevin, the interesting thing so far is that Hudson Catholic has really dominated the paint. They've not allowed Union City to get inside, get around any big men. And the interesting thing there is Hudson Catholic doesn't really have your standard big men. Obviously, they've got some guys that they feel are big and can make an impact, but they don't really have that classic rim running center. They've got Xavier Edwards, who's really their standard big man, but he's only 6'3", so he's not really, you know, a dominating force under the rim.
The foul was on Xavier Edwards, as splitting a pair at the line was McCain to get Union City on the board. Pettiford slows things up for Hudson Catholic. Nice backdoor feed, better pass and a finish. Xavier Edwards off the assist by Alex Masung. Joe, what does Union City need to do specifically defensively, maybe even offensively, since they haven't made a field goal yet, to get themselves back in this one? They're down 13 already. Pettiford all by himself, and the flush for Tahad Pettiford. And another timeout called by Union City. It's all Hudson Catholic. 5 minutes into this opening quarter. They lead it by 15, 16-1. We'll step aside for a break and be back right after this. Welcome back here to Secaucus High School.
So Saturday at noon.
3 minutes left to play in this first quarter. And Joe, it's been all Hudson Catholic. A 16-1 lead for the Hawks here in the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, things are coming out like a rocket. I mean, nothing can stop it. Union City has not been playing defensive enough or composed enough to get in this one.
Soaring Eagles, obviously, just with 1 point, still don't have a field goal in this one. It's been a balanced attack for Hudson Catholic. 8 points from Elijah Gertrude, 6 for Xavier Edwards. Shaid Jenkins-Floyd, he's the motor that gets Union City going. He gives it up in the corner. McCain tried to feed down low, got it poked away. It'll stay with the Soaring Eagles. Joe, before that steal and dunk by Pettiford, I was trying to give you a question. I'll go back to it now. What does Union City have to do now down by 15? You're 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. What does Union City have to do to get back in this game?
I think they have to control the paint, Kevin. I mean, they've been taking a lot of three-pointers. I've not hit a single one yet. They're not really driving in and successfully finishing at the rim. And they can't allow those easy buckets to Hudson Catholic. They need to force them to take the three, and obviously it's extremely risky because they've got so many good shooters, but you have to hope that they can miss there and defend it while run out to your guy. You have to just stay in the paint. That's where you need to be your primary contact.
So our first substitution at that last whistle for Hudson Catholic. Omori Moore checked into the game. A freshman guard. And man, the sky is the limit for his potential. As there's another steal. They'll give it to Pettiford. A nice feed to Gertrude, who lays it in. And Joe, Tahad Pettiford getting it done offensively, defensively. He's just an outstanding, just a sophomore. A 4-star guard is Pettiford, as Jenkins-Floyd's going to go to the line to shoot some free throws. But Pettiford, I mean, he has offers from a lot of the high major locals in the area. His recruitment is starting to blossom to become national. I mean, there's not many things this kid can't do on a basketball court.
Yeah, Kevin, we were talking about this on the drive over here. We don't really know what his ceiling is right now. He's only a sophomore, and he's this good, one of the best players in this entire area. So he could really, the ceiling is anything. The sky's the limit. He could be so great. He's already so fantastic right now. And obviously, trying to lead his team to the championship here. The county championship is a big deal. You reminds me a lot of Mark Armstrong in his sophomore year when he led the Marauders to their county County Championship against Marist in the finals.
So 2 for 2 from the line. Goes Jenkins-Floyd. Apologies, having some issues with our clock as there's 90 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Top of the key, a 3 off the back heel, no good, and Jenkins-Floyd skies in for the rebound. Joe, you feel like this is a big final 70 seconds here for Union City. Need a couple of baskets and a stop to try and feel good about yourself going into the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're down by so much. You're not going to make this all back before the end of the first, but you got to get something going. Maybe you're on a little bit of a run. Hold them in check and get the ball in the basket. They've only done that through free throws. They really need to make something else.
And that foul is going to go on to Hod Pettiford. It's going to be his second, so he will head to the bench as Maurice McKnight will come into the game.
Maurice McKnight checks in, replacing Pettiford.
Union City will keep possession. 57 seconds remain here in the quarter. Joe, the only negative you could say for Hudson Catholic right now, 4 fouls in this first quarter, and 2 of them being on Pettiford.
Yeah, you know, obviously you don't want that to happen, but I think you take that with the defensive effort.
Johnny Lopez drains a triple, a much-needed shot for Union City, their first field goal of the half. And back within 12, a stop and a score would go a long way here for the Soaring Eagles. A kick in the corner, McKnight thought about it, now drives, hangs, can't finish. Rebound pulled down by the Soaring Eagles.
That's step 1 of your plan, Kevin. Got the stop.
Union City can hold for one if they want to. Johnson drives baseline, tough shot, that's going to be a jump ball. The arrow favors Union City.
You know, good effort. They're trying to get inside the paint. Obviously, didn't work out. Could not finish, but looks like it will be Union City ball there.
Lopez at the elbow, back out. Jenkins-Floyd, a deep 3, and he drills it. 6 quick points for Union City. 3 seconds left. Ball gets kicked around. Up to Jenkins-Floyd. He goes to the hole. Oh, he didn't get it off in time. He trying to go to the hole for the layup, but the shot will not count. But Joe, a great close to this first quarter for Union City. Back-to-back 3s by Jenkins-Floyd and Lopez have the Soaring Eagles within 9 of Hudson Catholic after 8 minutes of play. We'll step aside for a break. Be back with quarter number 2 right after this.
It's hard to get to everything we have going on here. I mean, this high school has so much. And now you're offering the ability to watch those events without having to travel there.
My dad travels a lot, so he likes to watch the events. Like if I'm playing a volleyball game and he can't make it, he'll watch it and he loves it.
I think it was homecoming. It was Friday night, and it was a punt return. And I returned it all the way back for a touchdown. And then, of course, I showed all my family members, and they really liked it. They liked to see what their family members can do.
Golden Lions.
I think this broadcast is essential because our team is global, and we got people all over the world going to watch the game. So without this, there's no way they can do that.
These kids and these players feel loved. They feel important. And by broadcasting it, you have a bigger group that you're reaching that allows them to know those kids.
Back here, start of the second quarter, a 9-point lead for Hudson Catholic. And Joe, that's really what Union City needed to end that first quarter. A couple 3s by Shaid Jenkins-Floyd and Johnny Lopez. Nearly a buzzer-beating layup by Jenkins-Floyd, but he tried to go to the hole and it was too late, didn't get the shot off.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Tony Romo, the broadcaster right now, with that seeing into the future. I mean, just a great job by Union City to end the quarter. Seems like they got high. You would have loved to have that 2-pointer there. Obviously, time ran out. And they're in a good spot right now. Obviously, they have to stop right there.
3-2 strong by Aaron Davis. The Hod Pettiford back in the game with his 2 fouls. Game kind of turned in favor of Union City once he went out. As that block went on the baseline, it'll stay with the Soaring Eagles.
For Union City.
Obviously, a good possession here. A chance to get into double digits, but they just scored so fast. I mean, you go to the bathroom, you miss it. I mean, that was just so fast.
Omar Tillman comes into the game as we're going to get a foul in the corner. It'll go on Maurice McKnight. First foul on McKnight, 5th team foul on Hudson Catholic. Nice play off the inbounds. The turnaround jumper, no good by Tillman. Pettiford up ahead, finds Davis, and then there's going to be our first foul on Union City. That'll go on Omar Tillman.
Charge to Tillman.
Obviously a great first quarter, not allowing a single one of those. Also allowed 18 points. Barely scored until the final minute. I see a little more. This is what starts to get a little more competitive.
As we'll get a couple of substitutions for Hudson Catholic. Edwards and Gertrude come into the game. McKnight and Davis will go to the bench. Also checking in for Union City is Gene Matos. Moore drives, a pull-up, contact counted in the foul. Omari Moore go to the line for a 3-point play.
You know, a great drop by Moore there, obviously.
He's
also a freshman, Kevin. So to have a young guy like that who's going to develop alongside Pettiford, who's obviously a sophomore, just a great drop there. I mentioned him before, the keys to the game is a secondary score. And if they got going, they'd be in a great spot. So to get the chance to extra points here with the free throws is huge for this Hudson Catholic.
So completing the 3-point play, Omari Moore. Joe, you mentioned this is a really young Hudson Catholic roster as well. Pettiford a sophomore, Moore a freshman, Gertrude a junior. All these guys sticking around Jersey City for another couple of years, and that's a bad sign for the rest of this county. Hudson Catholic, always a basketball powerhouse, but they're not going anywhere. Tillman takes a 3, way off. Missed the rim, but the offensive rebound pulled down by Matos. On the drive, Jenkins Floyd. That one's from Jersey City, and he drills it.
That was a deep 3, Kevin.
3 points to Jenkins Floyd.
Saeed Jenkins Floyd, his second 3 of the game. He might have hit that one from the roof at Roosevelt Stadium.
He's just so good, Kevin. Obviously, the best player in the city, no question. He's really carried the team this season. He's heating up, and this one's going to be a real close game.
Yeah, Union City trying to hang around as Pettiford drives. Nice dish into the corner. Moore backs it out, takes a tough floater, too strong. Jenkins Floyd back down in the front court. A hesitation, a drive, a lot of contact. No foul called. Jenkins Floyd down on the other play, but Hudson Catholic can't take advantage of the numbers, and they throw an outlet pass to Moore out of bounds. And there's a steal. Jenkins Floyd tries to get it back. Union City wanted to travel, and instead a foul, as Alex Masung is going to go to the line.
Still very aggressive play. Masung ran over trying to get up. And, obviously had 2 guys on trying to do it, but he's fouled. He's getting a chance at some points now.
Masung shoots
to make this a 10-point game yet again. Kevin, it seems like Union City's starting to put it together. They're starting to figure out what works. But it also seems like Hudson Catholic's slowing down a little bit. So, Union City's really got to take a chance here.
As the first free throw was missed by Masung. And you see there behind the basket, the Union City girls basketball team. They are into the championship game of the girls bracket. They'll face Bayonne at noon on Saturday, as the second free throw was good. You can catch that game live right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network, a part of our Hudson County Tournament Championship doubleheader. Girls at noon, boys at 4, here from High Tech High School. 10-point Hudson Catholic lead.
Horse lead 22-12.
A 3, a foul. Oh, they don't get the roll. But Saeed Jenkins Floyd going to the line to shoot 3 free throws. And man, Joe, would that have been big if he was able to get that to go and go to the line for a 4-point opportunity?
You know, Kevin, I
Now
thought
George Alex
the
Masson,
anxiety
his
is
first.
waiting to see if that one would have gone in, because that would have been absolute insanity. But, you know, Jenkins Ford's really stepping up here in some of the bigger games this season, like against Prep and against Hudson Catholic the first 2 times. He's been good, but he hasn't really taken over the game. And like I said before, if they want to get in this one, he's got to take over and get involved. But if they want to win and have a chance at winning, he's got to be amazing, and the secondary guys really have to step up too.
Well, he's got another free throw there. That's his 3rd free throw of the game. And perhaps they're going to, no, everyone jumped the gun. I was going to say, everyone was moving on that 2nd free throw. Perhaps they were going to say his foot was on the line. Referees blow the whistle. He missed the 2nd. He'll have 1 more. He's already got a pair of 3s tonight, does the senior guard for Union City.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he understands. You know, you're going against a team that's a real powerhouse in this area, and if you win, you're likely going to play another powerhouse. And he was one of those guys that's really showed out. Obviously, didn't throw
2 of 3 for Jenkins Floyd.
Yeah, our 2nd game coming up right around 8 o'clock. St. Peter's Prep takes on North Bergen. Marauders, the 1 seed. Bruins the 4 as a nice floater there for Pettiford.
Todd Pettiford.
Union City running in transition. That's a long 2 by Lopez. That's no good. And a ball thrown away by Edwards out of bounds. They will say it was deflected, though, and it'll stay with the Hawks as Tillman's going to come back in. Lopez goes to the bench. Joe, it looks like Union City's found their footing in this game. You just hope that bad start wasn't too late for them to overcome.
Yeah, you know, they're doing a great job keeping up with Hudson Catholic and really slowing them down. But, you know, that's a great situation there, Kevin. They really demonstrated the game. They've got a good opportunity, a lot of open space for that guy. But he stays for the 3, which ends up being a 2, misses it. They can't get the rebound. So just a little bit awkward so far, this team. They've not really found that click yet.
Pettiford couldn't get the elbow jumper to go, but Edwards was fouled on the rebound. Foul's going to go on Caleb Johnson. Forced team foul on Union City. Free throw line. Pull up. Omari Moore.
Omari Moore.
Leads back to 12 for Hudson Catholic. Just over 4 minutes to play before halftime. Jenkins Floyd, a little bit too much dribbling, able to stay with it. We'll send it back out and get it right back.
What a great recovery there, Kevin. I don't think that was going to be a lost ball, but got it back and recovered it right to his teammate.
Johnson gives it up for Mayo. A lot of standing around for Union City on the offensive end. Mayo drives, hangs, too strong. Got his own miss, the turnaround. A lot of contact again. And guess who's there for the rebound? It's Shaid Jenkins Floyd.
So this is where that shot clock really comes into question, Kevin, because this is going to end up being a long possession for Union City.
They try to kick in the corner, but that ball is thrown into the Hudson Catholic bench. And they'll go back to the Hawks. Joe, a big crowd on hand here at High Tech, but not a lot of energy in the building. I mean, it's a semifinal game. These players really having to create their own energy. Just not a big buzz in the crowd as of yet.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, honestly, it's gotten really quiet so far, and I get a little bit like, can everybody hear me right now? So these crowds really got to step up, get a little more excited. I mean, this is the playoffs, Kevin. I'm excited. I mean, this is a great game.
Union City goes back to a zone. Moore drives baseline. Nice feed. Masung lost it on the way up. Kept possession. Finished it. And a chance for 3 at the line.
You know, Masung and Moore are really stepping up here, Kevin. Obviously, when you think about the duo for Hudson Catholic, your mind immediately goes to Pettiford and Gertrude. But these 2, both young players, both helping out with that secondary scoring that we talked about.
Yeah, Gertrude 10 points in that first quarter. Spent a lot of time on the bench here in the second quarter. But a nice feed by Omari Moore to Alex Masung. And he's got a chance for a 3-point play at the line, and he capitalizes, and all of a sudden the lead's back to 15 for Hudson Catholic with 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter.
And you know, Kevin, if Union City's not taking advantage of this time when the stars are resting, I'm not sure what's going to happen when they come back in, because they've got to get a little bit of a scoring spree here.
Jenkins Floyd tried to step through into the lane, lost the ball, got it right back, and stolen away. Gertrude just checked back in at that last timeout, and the nice feed up ahead for Omari Moore.
Omari Moore.
Effort from Jenkins Floyd right now is through the roof. He's just doing a fantastic job scrapping, fighting for his team. They're not getting that much secondary help. They've really done a better job this quarter of infiltrating the paint. They're not finishing yet, but it's much better than the first quarter.
On the handoff and the drive, losing it, but going off the foot of Gertrude and staying with Union City. As Aaron Davis is going to come back in, he will replace Xavier Edwards.
Replacing Edwards.
And also coming back into the game for Hudson Catholic is Maurice McKnight. Tahad Pettiford, who's played a lot in the second quarter with 2 fouls, Joe, he's going to go to the bench for a quick minute.
Yeah, I mean, the way that Hudson Catholic is rolling right now with their bench, not their bench, but their depth really stepping up, they can afford to sit one of those guys for a little bit.
Jenkins Floyd pulled up from about 5 feet inside half court, and his shot hit the back iron and hit the piping above the backboard, so out of bounds to Hudson Catholic. And now Union City going to try and speed this game up, force Hudson Catholic in some turnovers, a little bit of a token pressure here for the Soaring Eagles. Gertrude feeds the corner, Moore. Nice look down low and a finish. Aaron Davis off the assist from Omari Moore. And Joe, we're seeing the ball movement here for Hudson Catholic. Union City can't keep up with it.
Yeah, honestly, Kevin, it seems like the spacing for Hudson Catholic is just so much better. They've got guys open in the paint, outside, right near the three-point line. And for Union City, it's basically just a three-point line, and then you got one guy in the middle who's getting bodied. So they're not doing a great job establishing. You can score from inside, too.
Nair McCain with the last basket as Gertrude can't answer from the free throw line pull-up. Another big final minute plus here for Union City. They finished the first quarter strong. Can they do the same in the second quarter? Trailing 33-16 with a minute to play. Johnson got it blocked. Davis comes away with it. The big man looking to run the floor, and he gets it poked away. Heads up hands by Jalen Mayo.
That was almost magic, Kevin. I mean, I was completely lost on that one. Just what a clean steal. I mean, it looks like he just grabbed it from him like it was a SEEMI. It was a football handoff.
Jenkins Floyd crosses over and gets bumped, and that's going to be the 7th team foul on Hudson Catholic. So Union City is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
You know, Kevin, you got to wonder if Union City's going to go a little crazy here at the end of this one, like they did at the end of the first quarter. Obviously, they've been a little bit more consistent in this second quarter, but still not really producing like they want to and like they did at the end of that first quarter.
35.8 on the clock here before halftime. Shaid Jenkins Floyd already hit 4 free throws tonight. At the line for a 1-and-1, and he's good on the first.
One more.
So Jenkins Floyd with 1 more. Union City looking for a flurry to end this first half. To keep hanging around here against Hudson Catholic. Jenkins Floyd good on the second as well. 33-18, Hudson Catholic leads. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Dangerous cross-court pass to Moore. Feeds the free throw line. Back out Davis. Union City in a zone. McKnight pulls it back out. Hawks might want to hold to the last shot here of this first half. 15-point lead for Hudson Catholic. A balanced attack so far for the 2 seed. Gertrude's free throw line jumper rattles in. With 2 seconds left, can Union City get a shot off? No, they cannot. And that will take us to halftime. 35-18, Hudson Catholic leads Union City in the first half of our first semifinal of the night. St. Peter's Prep, North Bergen, still to come around 8 p.m. But it's all Hudson Catholic, the 2 seed rolling here at High Tech High School. We'll be back after these messages for the third quarter.
Please keep off the court. Thank you.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play. Winston the free. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McKinnon's on touchdown.
Into the layup. Goes at the buzzer.
Elijah
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Screen pass, out in the flat, caught, and it's a touchdown for St. Peter's. O'Donnell swinging away, puts it over the shortstop's head. That's a base hit. It'll score one. Faraz on his way home. Throw is not in time. Going quickly, Bullock takes the snap, throws to the far side. Wide open touchdown.
In there, called strike three. Looking. Mulcahy strikes out the side. He's perfect through two.
Now up ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Bengals. They score! Michael Benkovitz for St. Peter's Prep. Bounced on the ground to short. Faraz Fields flipped to O'Donnell, one throw on to first in time for a double play. Just look back out there for the Marauders. He takes the snap, looking over the middle, has a man, and he scores, reels it in. 35, stick on to defenders, 2 on his feet, 20. Once again, hit in the air to deep center field. Sicka moving on the back at the wall. It's gone! Ellis Reed with a 2-run blast. And the Marauders have a 6-0 lead.
St. Peter's Prep has the best coverage for its student athletes. Why don't you?
It's hard to get to everything we have going on here. I mean, this high school has so much. And now you're offering the ability to watch those events without having to travel there.
My dad travels a lot, so he likes to watch the events. Like if I'm playing a volleyball game and he can't make it, he'll watch it and he loves it.
I think it was homecoming. It was Friday night, and it was a punt return. And I returned it all the way back for a touchdown. And then, of course, I showed all my family members, and they really liked it. They like to see what their family members can do.
Golden Lions.
I think this broadcast is essential because our team is global, and we got people all over the world going to watch the game. So without this, there's no way they can do that.
These kids and these players feel loved. They feel important. And by broadcasting it, you have a bigger group that you're reaching that allows them to know those kids.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro, and it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece. 90 seconds. Floyd attacking and throws it down. Corey Floyd. A missed opportunity down low behind the back to Bueno and long. Lawrence with Floyd, he'll lob it up on a slam!
too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd. Lays it in, and on the log.
Thought about the three, drives, baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd!
Here with Corey Floyd after a tough...
Wilcher, three, got it! Simeon Wilcher is fired up!
And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Serene driving and throws it down. He can't get around and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, build the basket. Marcus Cerroti here with Roselle Catholic head coach Dave Boff. Dave, you're coming up.
Now it's your time to join.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on.
The middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it. That's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
Gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
Third down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship. Over to Floyd, he's open, thought about the three, drives, baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd! Free throw line, tries to dump a pass off, gets intercepted. Freeman all the way to the hole. Oh, what a block by Moore! Left to play in the fourth quarter. Cromartie, three, got it! Davis probes in the corner, three-pointer, up and down, Brown again! His second straight three. Roselle Catholic in a hurry. Wilcher, back to Bueno. He's going to try and tie it. And he does! Oh, big shots all around!
He can't get around and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, build the basket!
Welcome back here to the Hudson County Tournament semifinals from High Tech High School right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. A 35-18 lead for Hudson Catholic after 2 quarters of play over Union City. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joe Henry. And Joe, man, what a dominant and balanced first half for Hudson Catholic.
Yeah, Kevin, Hudson Catholic just kept finding a way to score, even when it seemed like Union City was coming back trying to steal some of that momentum. Bench players were stepping up for Hudson Catholic. Obviously, the stars were playing extremely well. some fouls early on, but they sort of slowed that down in the second quarter. Obviously, don't want any of that in the second half, but a great job by Hudson Catholic keeping it going. Union City, obviously, down by a bit here, but they've got a chance to get back into this game. They've just got to play a little bit cleaner and a little bit smarter.
And they have the basketball to start this third quarter. Soaring Eagles burned 2 timeouts early. It was a 16-1 lead for Hudson Catholic to start as Lopez stepped back 3. And Union City is going to need a lot more of those from Johnny Lopez, his second triple of the game. Yeah, Lopez led the charge at the end of that first quarter for Union City. I mentioned they were down 16-1. They got it with a flurry in the final minute, down to 18-9. That's the closest it's been in a while, and Lopez, a chance for a 3-point play.
Man, Lopez is really coming in, stepping up, and this is what we talked about before. If you really want to have a chance to win this game, you've got to have guys contribute that aren't named Shaheed Jenkins Ford. Obviously, he's fantastic. He's going to be getting those double teams. So you got to step up if you're another player on this team. And right now, that's what he's doing.
But he can't complete the 3-point play, and a 12-point lead for Hudson Catholic. Winner of this game moves on to Championship Saturday here at High Tech High School. The girls play at noon. It's Bayonne and Union City. You can catch that game live right here on D1 Media Pro, and you can also catch the boys' championship at 4 p.m. The winner of this game plays the winner of our next game, which features St. Peter's Prep and North Bergen, as Elijah Gertrude hit the free throw line jumper. A quick shot down the other end by McCain was no good. Back down the other end, Xavier Edwards, and a timeout called by Union City. 39-23 is our score. Xavier Edwards with the latest bucket for the Hawks. We'll step aside for a break and be back after this. It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore, he's back at the track, at the wall, it's gone! A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air. Deep right field. Get out of town. Michael, you laid it up. And Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the... Back here after the Union City timeout. Hudson Catholic, a 39-23 lead here in the Hudson County Tournament semifinals. Joey mentioned in our pregame, Hudson Catholic 2-0 this year against Union City. They've won their last 4 contests against the Soaring Eagles. Last time Union City beat Hudson Catholic was in the 2019 Hudson County Tournament semifinals. They won that game 58-56 as Lopez lost the handle on a drive to the hole.
Kevin, obviously those matchups do matter, but this is everybody's game right now. Obviously, UNC's going to come back, but it's the playoffs. It doesn't matter what happens. UNC is probably a little bit less confident than they normally would be because they've been blown out twice by Hudson Catholic. But they're playing the closest game they've played against them all season right now.
Pettiford, the elbow pull-up, rims out. McCain up ahead, Jenkins Floyd. They'll take a transition 3. Can't get that to go. Joe, we've seen Jenkins Floyd take a couple from way downtown. He's about 50%. He missed that one. Edwards gets the roll.
Yeah, Kevin, you're not going to get mad at him for taking those shots. Obviously, best player on the team. He's earned it, but I feel like they could be using the transition a little bit better. Moving guys around, getting Lopez involved with some open looks. They tried that on their possession before the past one. Now he's got the ball right now, but got to get those other guys involved besides Floyd. You can't just force deep threes.
Lead is now 18 for Hudson Catholic, their largest lead tonight. Off the dribble, Johnson's three. Off the side rim. Edwards has had the hot hand, his scoop. Oh, everything's fallen for Xavier Edwards. And Hudson Catholic leads by 20.
Hawks lead 33.
4:40 to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Hudson Catholic here tonight. From the opening tap on the lob to Elijah Gertrude. Union City will take their time. Jenkins Floyd calls for a screen, doesn't use it. The Hudson Catholic defense outstanding as that tough runner goes by McCain.
Now you're McCain.
So you got to get those, not easy buckets, but the ones that don't require, a beautiful three-pointer.
Pettiford was open down low, but a pretty fadeaway finds Elijah Gertrude.
They lead 45.
Foul called on the Hawks with 3:45 to play.
Teams first. Two team fouls on the Hawks.
Jenkins Floyd, another deep three. His third of the game.
His third three.
All the way up ahead. Way too easy there for Xavier Edwards. And a timeout called by Hudson Catholic. That's their first. 3:33 to go here in the third. 47-28. Hudson Catholic leads Union City, knocking on the door of a Hudson County Tournament Championship appearance.
All right, team, listen up. You all have been missing way too many plays. And it's time to make some changes. Effective immediately. You'll all be joining my team, the NFHS Network. If it happens in high school, we got it covered. We've got your favorite high school sports wherever you want them, whenever you want them. Streaming live or on demand. Plus, with a few well-executed moves here, here, and here, you can find and follow your favorite school or team.
But what if I...
Hey! There is no I in the word team, but there is in the word clip, which is what you can do with our new clip and share tool. Watch the game, clip the moment, share it with all of your fans. It's simple, people. When you're teamed up with the NFHS Network.
On Saturday.
Back here, a 47-28 lead for Hudson Catholic over Union City. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Joseph Henry. And Joe, a little bit of a preview as Tillman comes up with nothing on the corner three. The outlet pass to Moore off his fingertips. Preview of our second semifinal, St. Peter's Prep in North Bergen, and history on the line in that one. Mark Armstrong, 25 points away from becoming the all-time leading scorer in St. Peter's Prep basketball history. So folks at home not going to want to miss that one. Armstrong, a senior guard, headed to Villanova next year.
And there's the no tournament, but St. Peter's won the regular season title.
Mark Armstrong, and like we said, here at D1 Media Pro,
History witnessed every time on D1 Media Pro as Pettiford can't get the roll. He'll go to the line to shoot two as Gene Matos drilled a three down the other end for Union City.
As you know, Kevin, it's really the first game that he's had the chance to break that record. Obviously, last game he would have had to score 50 points.
Team score.
His career high is 42 right now, so not exactly in that range yet. Who knows what the future holds? But this is the first time that he's really within it. It could happen. Obviously, you don't want to have that lingering over you. If they advance to the county championship game, you just want to focus on that game and not have that points. But obviously, they're hoping he can break it tonight. It would be huge for Mark Armstrong and for everybody here.
Absolutely. So, not only another reason for folks at home to stay tuned here for our second semifinal coming up right around 8 p.m. from High Tech High School. Pettiford made both free throws for Hudson Catholic, who leads it by 18. Hudson Catholic ranked as the number 5 team in the state of New Jersey. That's according to the NJ.com top 20 rankings, as a collision over by the Union City bench. The number 5 team in the state of the NJ.com top 20. They're the number 4 seed in the non-public NJSIAA non-public North A bracket. Their debut season in the NJSIAA non-public North A. St. Peter's in that bracket as the 5 seed. So if things all shake out the way many expect it to, we could have a 4th meeting between St. Peter's and Hudson Catholic this year. The two teams obviously splitting their regular season matchups. Perhaps one more coming here in the county tournament, and perhaps another one a couple of weeks down the road in the state tournament.
I was there at that second game, one of the best high school basketball games I've ever been in terms of crowd excitement, and also the gameplay. Obviously, Sports Center, Zion Fellows dunk, #1 in that list.
That last basket made by Nair McCain for Union City. If you missed either of the first 2 matchups between St. Peter's Prep and Hudson Catholic, you can watch all of them in their complete and entire replay via the on-demand function here on the D1 Media Pro page on the National Federation of High School Sports. A foul was called on Hudson Catholic with 1:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Does seem like what it will be for the county championship, Prep versus Hudson Catholic. That would be the rubber match because they split this regular season.
Yeah, still a lot of basketball left to be played. Looks like Hudson Catholic might be there unless Union City can mount a big-time comeback, but they'll have 2 free throws here, trailing by 16. So certainly seen stranger things happen in high school basketball.
Nothing is confirmed yet.
And then still one more game to go, but just looking ahead to what many expect to happen in the semifinals. Chalk has prevailed throughout this entire tournament so far. In their road to this game, Hudson Catholic, the 2 seed, defeated 7-seeded Hoboken in the quarterfinals. Union City took down 6-seeded Dickinson in their quarterfinal matchup as well. But we have a 14-point game with 90 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Joe, it's been a game where Hudson Catholic has kept Union City at arm's length throughout the entire way, and that's why plays like that by Tahad Pettiford.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, those really physical plays when you feel like if you just put in a little bit of effort, you can scare them from getting to the rim and slow them down. Those are really what Union City needs to focus on at the end of this quarter and going into the 4th, because that's how you win games. You need to be physical.
Tillman hits a wing 3. A big shot there for Union City. Can we see one of these flurries here at the end of the quarter for the Soaring Eagles?
You know, this is tell Union City that every time they're playing, it is the end of the quarter, because that's when they really turn it on.
A lot of dribbling. Not a double dribble, a nice feed, and a 2-hand flush by Elijah Gertrude. It's not a double dribble because the ball was away from Omari Moore. Jenkins Floyd. An ill-advised shot there, was way off on the 3. Davis saved it on the baseline for Hudson Catholic. Pettiford takes a look at the clock, pulls it back out to half court. Hudson Catholic is going to hold for 1. Pettiford, a hesitation, gets to the hole, a lot of contact, no whistle. Pettiford steals it right back, thought about a corner 3, the reverse, count it, and the foul to Hod Pettiford. Are you kidding me?
That is truly a momentum killer there, Kevin. I mean, I really don't know what to say. Looks like he had missed a shot and he got the rebound. Next thing you know, he's got it back. Fakes it, has an athletic play, drives it, gets it. Beautiful, up-handed throw. I mean, just extremely impressive, and that's why he's one of the stars.
Pettiford to the line to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. He can't get the roll off the front iron. Jenkins Floyd, it's good if it goes. Oh, Jenkins Floyd almost hit the 3/4 court shot, but that does it for 3 quarters of play. Hudson Catholic 8 minutes away from a berth in the Hudson County Tournament Championship game. They lead Union City 55-38, and we'll be back after this.
When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does!
Ball court. Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past two players, and she's able to load up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass across. Stick down by Murphy. Send a shot and deflected. They score!
2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quickly, but it has just costed them a good play there to stay on the West Orange side. Diving in quickly is Capstraw, and she herself is leading West Orange to a comeback. 5
on it along the far corner. Tries to send it in towards goal. Has a man! What a pass! What a goal! Emma Mitchell to Gianna Festino. Short shot on goal. On post. And West Orange makes the goal, and they win. They take down the number 2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Back here, start of the fourth quarter. Hudson Catholic all over Union City, 55-38, with 8 minutes to play here in this one of our first semifinal of the Hudson County tournament. Thinking about a straight on 3, putting the ball on the deck and getting it poked away was Aaron Davis. A crossover by Jenkins. Floyd gets into the lane. Can't get the spinning layup to go. It's Elijah Gertrude going to the line to complete the 3-point play. Joe, earlier we talked about how young this Hudson Catholic roster is as they go back up by 20 thanks to the 3-point play by Elijah Gertrude. But there are some seniors on this roster, most notably that you saw tonight, Xavier Edwards, the senior forward, also with Ricardo Gomez, a reserve senior forward for Hudson Catholic. But one senior that definitely should not go unmentioned is Antonio Sellers Jr. Sellers Jr. on the Hudson Catholic bench, unable to participate, but certainly they call him Mr. New Jersey City. Everyone knows about him, an inspiration to many around the state, around the country in terms of basketball. And you can see him right on the Hudson Catholic bench right there in the beanie. Antonio Sellers Jr., a inspiration to many on this Hudson Catholic squad. And a timeout was whistled by Union City. They'll have one remaining. 7:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Hudson Catholic leads Union City by 20. We'll be back after this. Here's Kramer. Kramer walking in. Pass in front. They score! 5. Puck comes back out to the point. Gorski with a shot, and then they score! Slap shot from the point. Block the side. Here comes Ken Bishop walking in short-handed. They scores! Walk ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Bigwitz. They score! Michael Bigwitz for St. Peter's Prep, and they lead it 3-2. The celebration is underway. The horn sounds, and the Glen Rock Panthers are the McGinnis Cup champions. But that's going to do it. The revenge tour is complete. The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are the Gordon Cup Conference champions. Back after the timeout. Union City with 1 timeout left. Hudson Catholic with 4. And 7 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Hudson Catholic going to punch their ticket to the Hudson County Tournament Championship game. They'll face the winner of either St. Peter's Prep or North Bergen. That semifinal to come. There's a nice floater in the lane. Shot no good. Davis pulls down the board.
Good move there, Kevin. Couldn't finish with the rim. The classic story for Union City here there.
Nice kick by Pettiford, but a travel called on Aaron Davis. That's a couple of subs, Alex Masung and Xavier Edwards. Talking about that senior class, Edwards checks back in for Hudson Catholic. Caleb Johnson looks to go off the dribble and sends it back out for Nair McCain. Jenkins Floyd looking to go ISO. A lot of dribbling, gets into the lane, through contact.
Jenkins.
Inside the paint and go in.
Xavier
It's not going to matter if you can't get stuff defensively.
Xavier Edwards been a force down low all night for this Hudson Catholic front court. Pettiford the steal. There he goes. Take flight to Hod Pettiford. And he puts Hudson Catholic up by 22.
Hudson Catholic, Kevin, has always found a way to combat whatever units that have been throwing at them in terms of offensive scoring and defense. They've not really let up in this game.
That last dunk by Pettiford, not really going into his bag of tricks, as that spinning shot unable to go down low for Mayo. He'll go to the line for two. Seen Pettiford, he's got a lot more in his bag in terms of his dunk selections. The two we've seen so far tonight from him have been on the mellower side.
Well, you know, Kevin, they know what to expect from him. Obviously, he's so talented, and you can put that fraud because you're confident in him. But he's trying to find other ways to get around guys, other ways to score, and other ways to be amazing. And he's done just that. He really is so talented. And, you know, I really can't wait to watch how he grows and develops in these next 2 years of high school.
Pettiford threw down a couple of windmills early in warm-up. That's why I mentioned his dunk package and his two breakaways tonight have been perhaps not the flashiest, but they still all count the same. I'll get it back here on the sideline. And Joe, now you're seeing Hudson Catholic really not in a hurry. They're up by 20 points. Johnson, a floater, spins out. Maurice McKnight pulls down the board. McKnight trying to dribble through Jenkins Floyd. Got it poked away. And they'll get McKnight with the foul. That'll be the 6th team foul on Hudson Catholic. McKnight checks out. Amari Moore comes back in. Foul underneath.
Foul charge
like you
Xavier
just relied
Edwards.
on that. That's just going a little bit of a run at random time. They don't really have any consistency to their team right now. They're just trying to drive it against Hudson Catholic. It's not working sometimes, so they go out for a three. Usually doesn't go. They've hit some threes, but not as many as you'd like, and as many as they take.
So Jenkins Floyd to the free throw line, but I think a bit of a discussion going on at the scores table. Not sure what it's about. Both teams' respective scorebooks are going over them. Perhaps how many fouls a player has. Teams trying to figure that out. As you see Hudson Catholic head coach Nick Marinello walking away from the scores table. Whatever it is, it's still going to be a 1-and-1, as that was the 7th team foul on Hudson Catholic. So Shaid Jenkins Floyd at the line. Hits the front end. Once again, there you see the Union City girls basketball team getting set for their championship game on Saturday at noon against Bayonne. Both championship games here in Hudson County can be seen on D1 Media Pro. Girls at noon, boys at 4 on Saturday afternoon here from High Tech High School. If you want to come and attend those games, tickets go on sale online tomorrow at 9 a.m. Tickets will not be sold at the door. You have to purchase your tickets in advance. And if you're unable to attend, you can watch right here. I'll be on the call alongside Joseph Henry as Xavier Edwards completes the shot, and he'll go to the line for a chance at 3.
Foul charge to
Xavier
Caleb.
Edwards has done a fantastic job with this one, Kevin. Really been a dominating big man for Hudson Catholic, finding a way to get those boards and dominating inside the paint, stopping Union City from essentially getting in it all.
This will be the most points Union City has scored against Hudson Catholic all year, as Jenkins Floyd can't get the layup to go. They scored 32 on opening night back on December 17th and 35 a couple of weeks ago on February 11th. Hudson Catholic also on pace to put up their highest point total of the season against Union City. They scored 60 in that season opener and then put up 69 points last time these two teams met.
And you know, Kevin, it looks like this still might end up being the closest game that these two teams have played all season. Obviously, Hudson Catholic won the first time 60-32, then they won 69-35, so closer as the game's going. Still have to get close to a win.
Yeah, the margin is still 20 with under 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Hudson Catholic, presumably, they hold on. They'll get the winner of St. Peter's Prep and North Bergen to come at 8 p.m. here from High Tech. Jenkins Floyd splits the pair of defenders. Tough shot. Can't get it to go.
Looks like he wanted to dunk there. Went up like he was going to slam that one in there, but obviously, they didn't have enough speed or momentum to get in there, and obviously Hudson Catholic's been extremely good in the paint.
Union City's got to get it in. Awkward dribble there by Lopez. Back out for Jenkins Floyd. According to Union City's schedule, they're scheduled to be back in action tomorrow on the road against St. Joe's Montvale at 4:30. They'll begin their state tournament on February 28th against Randolph in the North Jersey Section 1 Group 4 bracket. The Soaring Eagles still with a couple of games left on their schedule, trying to make a run in the state tournament. 2:35 to go here in the fourth, a 20-point lead for Hudson Catholic, who's trying to improve their winning streak up 12. And Joe, talk about how chalk has prevailed so far in this Hudson County boys bracket. The only upsets we've seen, as Masung can't get the follow to go on a second try, he's able to get it to go, and a timeout called by Hudson Catholic. The only upsets we've seen in terms of seeding were 13 seed Lincoln beat 12 seeded Kearney in the first round of this tournament, and we also saw 14 seed Weehawken upset 11 seeded Ferris in the first round. Those have been the only seeded upsets. Other than that, chalk has prevailed throughout, and so far it will in this bottom half of the bracket to the finals, as Hudson Catholic, leading by 22 with 2:14 to go, is going to advance to the Hudson County Tournament Championship game to be played right here at High Tech at 4 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, really with this bracket, it always seems like the two main powers have been one, St. Peter's and Hudson Catholic. Obviously, it looks like Hudson Catholic's going to advance on to the final. Not sure what's going to happen with Prep yet. We'll have to wait and see. I guess their matchup with North Bergen, but obviously Hudson County's got a lot of good players, but only some really elite teams.
Well, last time there was no tournament last year. Remember, due to COVID, there were no county tournaments across the state last season. So you have to go back to 2020. Yeah, 2020. They were able to get county tournaments in before the COVID pandemic shut everything down. And in that last Hudson County Tournament Championship game, St. Peter's took down Marist, no longer with us, as there's a lob broken up by Jenkins, Floyd, Pettiford, and Gertrude trying to get flashy there. But St. Peter's took down Marist in a thriller the last time we had a Hudson County tournament, as Jenkins Floyd can't get the shot to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. And Joe, we were talking about that senior class of Hudson Catholic. Checking in now is going to be Ricardo Gomez, a senior forward. As he heads to the scorers table. A three-man senior class for Hudson Catholic here this year, with Ricardo Gomez, Xavier Edwards, and then the aforementioned Antonio Sellers Jr. for Hudson Catholic. As music started playing over the PA system here at High Tech.
Yeah, maybe they thought it was warm-up time, Kevin. I'm not sure. There is still a game going on. Somebody should let them know that. Just so they're sure.
It's Jenkins Floyd at the line as Gomez does check in. Also getting set to check in is Barian Peretti Diaz and Maurice McKnight, as that was the fifth foul on Xavier Edwards, so he's out. That's why checking in immediately was Gomez, as now we get the other substitutions. Petaway Diaz checks in and McKnight comes back in.
Brian Diaz and McKnight in the lineup for the Hawks.
Brian Petaway Diaz into the game as the second free throw is good. And checking in now for Union City, LZR Rosario, as Shaid Jenkins Floyd is going to go to the bench. Presumably his evening is done, and Joe, he did everything he could for this Union City squad.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, obviously the effort that he was putting in, I've really not seen so much in high school basketball. He was scrapping for it. He was doing everything to try to find an open shot. He hit a lot of shots. He missed some, but he did a fantastic job, and you got to give him the props. You know, Union City, he did what he could. They couldn't get that secondary scoring like they really needed to have a chance in this game, but you got to give him all the props.
So Hudson Catholic really not in a hurry here. And Joe, we mentioned a couple times tonight that there is no shot clock here in the state of New Jersey. So theoretically, Hudson Catholic could just dribble out this final 1:15 on the clock. They do have Ahmad Torrance at the scorers table getting set to check in. So we'll see if Hudson Catholic wants to run anything here to either cause a whistle or get Torrance into the game, as Pettiford just dribbling around with Rosario on him.
There's a lot of good handle film for him moving forward. He's really putting that on display. He just runs around with it.
And a substitution timeout called for Hudson Catholic, so that'll stop the clock with 47.2 left. Dahad Pettiford will check out. His day is done, as Torrance does get a chance to check in for Hudson Catholic. So again, we'll see if Hudson Catholic wants to get a shot off, but regardless, the Hawks go into the championship game here in the Hudson County tournament. They'll face either St. Peter's Prep or North Bergen. That game to come and tip off right around 8 p.m. But Joe, really from start to finish, it started off with a 16-1 run. It's been domination for Hudson Catholic here tonight.
Kevin, I think that first play just described it so well. A lob, dunk. I mean, Hudson Catholic dominated the game. They dominated around with the spacing, ball movement. They did a fantastic job, and they're moving on with the shot at the big game.
So Hudson Catholic elects to dribble out the final 90 seconds. The horn sounds, and it's official now. The Hawks are going to the Hudson County Tournament Championship game with a 67-46 victory over Union City. They'll play at 4 p.m. on Saturday here at High Tech against either St. Peter's Prep or North Bergen. It was a total team effort for Hudson Catholic tonight. Joe, what are your final thoughts from this game?
Hudson Catholic, whoever plays them on St. Peter's or North Bergen, that's going to be a fantastic matchup. I can't wait for that one at all. It's going to be on the call. And City, obviously, a lot of basketball left to play. They did a solid job with their role players trying to step up a little bit, but obviously a lot more to really get to that Hudson Catholic tier.
So we head to our second semifinal, St. Peter's Prep and North Bergen. as Mark Armstrong looks to become the all-time leading scorer in St. Peter's Prep history, just 25 points away. You're going to want to exit this window, go to that window. We'll get it fired up right around 7:45. St. Peter's Prep and North Bergen still to come here from High Tech High School as Hudson Catholic awaits the winner in the Hudson County Tournament Championship game on Saturday afternoon. We'll be back for game number 2 right after this.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it from Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown.